Hey everybody, welcome to Carolina Diggers. My name is Richard. On this episode we're going to be doing 2 pinpointers today. I was going to do 3, and I may mention throughout the video that we're going to do 3, but in actuality I think we're just going to do 2. Reason for that is I have 2 pinpointers that are basically exactly the same other than color. GP pointers. We're going to do basically a basic air test for depth, and we're going to mark them on a ruler that I printed out online. I actually went out to a place and I did a search to see if even if they had such a creature, but we did find it. It was printablерulers.net. They were able to find an 8-inch ruler. What we're going to do is we're going to lay the Garrett Pro Pointer out, since it has the ruler on the length of it. And with that being said, we're going to show that the ruler itself on the piece of paper is exactly the size that it's supposed to be, and it's not any smaller, any larger, no questions whatsoever. And with that being said, let's get the show on the road and see what we can find out about these Chinese knockoffs. What do you say? Shall we? All right, what we did was we went to printablerulers.net and we printed out an 8-inch paper ruler. I took the liberties to lay the Garrett Pro Pointer on top, since it does have a ruler on the pinpointer. This way you can see that 8 inches is where 8 inches is supposed to be, and 0 inches is where that's supposed to be as well. What we're going to be doing for the test is I have a dime, penny, nickel, and quarter that we're going to be doing inch tests on each of the knockoff Chinese pinpointers. And to do the markings, we're going to do 3 pins. Each one of these Chinese knockoffs is the same color basically. There's a blue one, there's an orange one, and there's a gray one, but since I don't have a gray color, I'm going to use a black Sharpie. So for each of the pinpointers, you will have a corresponding mark. All right, victim number 1. It will be the, like I said, GP pointer, the blue one. And let's take a look real quick what's in the box. It's blue, like I said. All right. It's kind of neat. It looks like it comes with all kinds of stuff. I don't know what that is. Empty box. All right. First off, it comes with a nice looking case. Pretty much the standard of what comes with a Garrett pinpointer. One thing I do notice that it has that the Garrett pinpointer does not have is it has a lovely little lanyard, or little, I guess that's a lanyard, a little stretchy thing, cord that you can attach to it. And that's kind of neat. The actual one for the Garrett is on there as well, but it's actually molded into plastic. So I'm not sure if that's a good thing or not. That's kind of cool how that flips, how that one itself, it flips up and down. Let's see if we can see the length. They actually look to be, bring that up. Let's see. Yeah, they look to be around the same height. So they're they look remarkably identical. I even got the little blade on it. Isn't that something? And the little light, which that one has the little light right there, and the little blade. The speakers are set up different. They look like the original black Garrett Pro Pointer, which it makes it a little different. And if you want to get right up and close to it with all that good stuff, the tips are different. This one actually has a little insert in the center of it, the blue one, and the orange one does not. It's solid flat. So technically, it's not the same. Technically. Anyway, different speakers, different tips. All right. And let's see what we can find out on the inside. All right, I'm not gonna lie. This the instructions for this thing, in my opinion, is a little better than the Garrett Carrot. Let's take a look. As you can tell, I'm going to try to hover over this thing, let you see it. It tells you that the components on it are a battery cover. It is audible and vibrating, whatever that is. I'm guessing that would be the alarms, which comes out of the side of the light, apparently. But you know it's pointing to the speaker. There's a power switch. There's an LED flashlight. And there is an exclusive scraping blade. It does have 360 side scan detection area, and it has a pinpointing tip, which it's kind of neat. Kind of see if I can get in here. So if you want to, you can press pause and you can read that and see what you want to on that. It tells you how to use it. On the back, it basically tells how you can use it to find studs and how to use it in the ground for side scan recovery, which is kind of neat. Even has little pictures. I mean, it's kind of neat. And pinpointing using the tip. The piece that I like is actually this right here, which is the specifications. It tells you exactly what comes in this pinpointer. So if you want to pinpoint it, you can. It says the battery life on the alkaline is 30 hours, and it meets IP66 standards. Well, we're not going to do any kind of putting this thing under the water test. Like I said, I'm going to try to give these things away, so I'm not going to try to damage them. If you want to try to damage them, you can damage them. But I'm not going to try to give away something that's already not working. But it does say it's waterproof. All right, what you see in the box is basically the pinpointer, the instructions, the little pinpointer holder, and the little stretchy thing that allows you to not lose your pinpointer. And it also has a very nice holder, which does have the Velcro snap feature that all the other ones have, meaning others, the Garrett Pro Pointer. Boop. All right, one thing I noticed, I took the pinpointer apart, no battery. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a battery in, which is the Energizer, and slide it in. All right, the first thing that I did notice on this is it does have that, let me put this down for a second. It does have that super cool looking little spinny thing that goes around right here that lets you hold the little stretchy thing on too. But the first thing that I noticed is there's not a rubber gasket around this thing. Actually, there's not one on the Garrett Carrot either. But in my book, maybe there's just enough threads on there to keep the water out. I don't know. But I would have thought maybe you'd have put like a little rubber gasket on there to help keep water out of the battery compartment. But I don't know. I'm not an engineer. But, oh, and booted up. Look at that. Oh, look. Looky. Light and everything. All right. Well, we know she's ready. Let's get the show on the road. What do you say? Shall we? Right, like I said before, baseline. This is going to be what we're going to test first. Really, we're not going to test it. We're just going to see where the ranges are for dime, penny, nickel, and quarter. And then we're going to do the same thing with the GP pointer. with that being said, I'm going to set these down. Blue pen, blue pointer. Red pen is going to be for the pro pointer, the Garrett Carrot. That way you can see what the actual detectable proximity will be for the one everyone preaches about and praises highly for. Anyway, blue, red. Let's take a look. I'm already noticing a few things with this blue one. It does vibrate and it does beep. It does similar to the Garrett Carrot. It slowly gets faster, but at this moment in time, I have not seen any mode increases or anything like that. Make it the scanning ability low, medium, high, only vibration, only sound. The only thing that I've seen for this is it will tell you if your battery is getting low, and it vibrates, and it has that little light bulb right there and that little scraping edge. So I'm going to lay this on its, well, no, actually, I'm going to lay this on its edge first. We're going to record it, and hopefully you'll see it, and I'll be able to hold the penny, hold the camera, do the mark, blah, blah, blah. But if I can't, what I'll do is I'll drag whichever coin I'm holding first to the point where it starts to pick up, and then I'll make a mark, a little tick. And that'll be for each individual target that we use. All right, we're back. Like I was saying, we like this quarter because the little mound, Indian mound drawings or whatever that is, I like feeling those in my pocket. It gives me something to do whenever I'm walking around. But anyway, trivial knowledge. Quarter, we're going to start it out at the, like I said before, 3-inch mark. We're going to slowly get closer and closer. Look at there. Just bring him up a little bit. Bring him back. Put him right there. All right, there you go. He's back. Where did he hit? He hit a little further up. Is that weird? All right. Now that's crazy. I don't know why that's doing that. All right. Ooh. Go back, go back, go back. There. All right, let's try that one more time. For whatever reason, maybe my skin's absorbing the signal, which couldn't. All right, I guess right there. So where it's hitting, 2 1/4. Kind of weird. Yeah, I don't know. This is really odd, guys. No. Yes, yes, yes. I understand, I understand. Oops, sorry guys. A little more painful than normal. It's right in there, it's really weird. I don't know. Anyway, let me put a mark for that one, which is showing it in between this mark right here. So I'm gonna do 3 dots. And there you go. It's gonna be a tick with a dot, a tick with 2 dots, and a tick with 3 dots. Dime, penny, nickel, quarter for the Garrett Pro Pointer. All right, now for the GP pointer, it is on so you can see it. The little light's on. And we're gonna do exactly the same thing we did before. This time we're gonna use blue. So that being said, let's see what a dime will do. All right, we got the same dime. We'll run her up. See if she gets anywhere close to the dime on. All right, now that's really weird. That's right there. That's gonna be a tick. There's a dime on the GP pointer. That was not expected. Can you see that? One tick, dime. All right. Let me see here. Close the cap. All right. Nickel. No, wait. No, nickel. Penny. Penny. All right. We'll run him up. Starting at 3. Get up here so I can see it. I'm kind of like looking over the thingy. Now tell me if that's not stupid. All right. At 1.5 inches. Tick and a dot. I hate to say this, guys, but that's kind of scary. All right. There it is. Nickel. Same nickel. Start him up. So you can see it. 3 inches. Wait. Let's move this over. A little back in there again. Lined up there. All right. Pulling forward. There. All right. Sliding forward. Nickel, nickel, nickel. Right there. Which is nickel. Right. There. Line. Dot, dot. Which is not as far away as the nickel was on the Garrett Pro Pointer. 2 dots nickel for Garrett, 2 dot nickel for the GP Pointer. But the really neat thing is dime and penny, for whatever reason, hit higher and deeper on the GP Pointer than it did on the Pro Pointer, which caught me a little off guard there. And the same quarter, you can see it, get the little drawy thing on the back. All right, we'll start him around the same place, get him around in there. We'll slowly bring her up. All right, let me get him here. So it's hard, guys, to line up everything pretty. All right, hang on. I think this thing moved. Right there. All right, move him up. Quarter. It's really weird. That's kind of creepy. I didn't catch that quarter. To right there. All right, that's really, really odd. Right there. Boom. 1, 2, 3. All right. There we go. So there you can see, and we'll slide this pin pointer off and turn it off. All right, there you can see, for the first one, the first tick is about the 3/4 mark for a penny. Second tick is, the tick of the dot is, that's red, that's a dime. First tick in blue was a penny for the GP Pointer. And the quarter was really, really, really low on the scale there. But the dime was higher than the 1, and the penny was higher than the 1. So that's kind of impressive on the 2 there. Odd, but kind of impressive. Anyway, all right, guys, we are editing this video right at the moment as we speak. I have more footage than I thought I have. What we're going to do is we're going to break this booger up into probably a part 2 and a part 3, but we're going to release them all the same day. Maybe a part 3. We'll have to check it and see. But anyway, the initial test was with the baseline Garrett Pro Pointer, the orange one, the Z-Link. And we just got done with the GP Pointer, the blue one. So in the next video, we're going to break it out, the orange one, and we're going to do a test with it. Depending on how long that one will be, We may even have to go into a part 3. Reason being is I do a second test with just the two to see if the test that we did, the signals were the same, which you gotta check it out. Um, Very interesting. Anyway, with that being said, I'll see you in a few with part 2 later.